A young lad in his formative years embraces change, a paradigm shift from the comfortable precincts of his motherland to a foreign land. Life opens up in front of him a series of learnings that mold him block by block, episode by episode. An exquisite account with vivid descriptions of many firsts in the life saga of a boy born in an illustrious family.
Although India was still amongst the poorest countries of the world, Pandit Nehru, India's first Prime Minister, had ensured that during postings abroad, the country's diplomatic corps would be looked after well, with perquisites at par with those of the developed countries. This legacy continued unchanged much after his demise. One of the manifestations of this largesse came in the form of my father being entitled to take an attendant with him during his posting abroad, a gentleman's gentleman, so to say, quoting Woodhouse.
The innocence of the young mind, the sharp observations that finds way in the exceptional essaying of the interesting occurrences would make a reader laugh out, and also, at times, would make it difficult to stop a tear escape the eye.
Undoubtedly, the main attraction of the town was its pier, which jutted into the North Sea for more than 2 kilometers. Meshamoshai informed me that this was the longest pier in the world, built of wood and steel. It had an interesting toy train running over it, ferrying the visitors to the pavilion on the sea. We were all eager to go there.
The excitement of adventure of a thinking mind is groovy and draws you page after page of the book till you are engrossed to the extent that you almost start living it. Expressing the inner feeling and describing them needs clarity and is expressed by lucid storytelling.
Finally, the day of the big fight arrived. Thanks to diplomatic intervention, Ajit Da was permitted to be accompanied by an interpreter should the need arise, but the mandatory condition was that the interpreter should not know how to drive a motor car.
Descriptions range from the boisterous Bong diaspora in the UK to the history of Mangal Singh, who traverses a checkered life from an obscure village to kiss the ribbons of success that is intriguing, touching, and infallible. The adolescent conundrum that every child tastes, every child reacts to in his or her own way, and gradually builds and nurtures the evolving mind and body. Schooling in an alien land fraught with the inherent challenges are so beautifully portrayed that the grit of the compass needle pointing northwards gets embedded in the heart of the unique episodes in this book.
I felt that more than any other teacher, it was Father Huard who had determined my life's philosophy. On the day of my last visit to him, he took my hand into his once more and bestowed his final benediction. "Remember, my son," he said, "the compass needle always points north. Mold yourself accordingly."
Mentoring a young mind is as challenging as shaping pottery into the correct shape. Cultivate your mind, my boy, so that no government can nationalize it, were the golden words of wisdom that poured into the young mind and shaped it too. Anecdotes, hilarious conversations, and ever-interesting snapshots of a journey of life, that's what the needle points north is. And of course, the serendipitous baptism of the author into railways, and much, much more. Published by M.K. Bagchi towards freedom. Sketches by Shodokinakundu Mukherjee. Written by Sanjoy Mukherjee. It's a charming and a must-read book. Available on Amazon, the book is a reader's delight from head to toe. The needle points north.